When everybody is doing something, maybe in this room, we're all laughing, and one person is not laughing, he's abnormal.
This is Radio LYB, communicating ideas and perspectives.
Welcome to Radio and Television LYB, where we tend to educate and inform the populace. Today, we shall be discussing on a very important topic that has been troubling, or that has been a major issue within the society. And with me to discuss this, we have Haja Jamila Suleiman in the studio. Haja, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good day, my listeners.
Okay, Haja Jamila Suleiman is a psychologist, a guidance and counselor, as well as an educationist. She is also the founder, She Matters Psychosocial Help Initiative. I remain Olabode Taufik Olawale. I urge you to stay tuned. When we come back, we shall discuss the topic.
This is Radio LYB, communicating ideas and perspectives.
Haja Jamila Suleiman, could you please, can you please let us know what is depression? What is it all about?
So, we've been hearing the name depression. I think there's nobody that did not even will say that he hasn't heard about the name depression, because it rings in everybody's mouth. What is wrong with you? They will say depression. Even those people that don't even know what depression is, they know the name depression. When we say depression, is a mental health condition where a person have this feeling of persistent depression, persistent worried, persistent sadness, emptiness, and a persistence lack of happiness, joy, and a connection between a person and his society or his environment. When there's this persistence, the reason why we said persistence, as we all know, it's normal for everybody to feel sad. But when the sadness is getting out of hand, when the sadness is persisting, when there is this persistence in emptiness, lack of happiness, disconnection from the society, then we call that condition depression. It's a mental health condition that a person will experience this persistence wherein maybe I just wake up today, I'm not feeling happy. And it continues today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. There's this persistency in maybe it will come today and maybe it will go off again and come back maybe in 2-3 days, it will come again. So when you notice those kind of persistent change in behavior or change in attitude or changes in your system, that means something is wrong. And we said depression from the name depressed. All these things is coming from our inability to connect well with our society. The pressure, a lot of things, lots of things when you are unable to get exactly what you want. You understand the pressure from the family, your children, the poverty, and a lot of things.
Okay.
That is when, if you're overburdened with this situation, it makes you depressed.
How do we relate this now? Should we say it's related to the causes of depression?
It's kind of related to the causes.
Okay. You've talked about depression, which she said is a mental health problem that persisted in an individual. Probably distancing yourself from away from the people
when
and
there's
society.
A persistent distance, distancing oneself from his community, from people. There's
depression.
There's this condition known as depression.
Okay, how can we know the causes of depression?
The causes of depression, number one is stress.
Stress.
When you overstress yourself with a lot of things. I know it's okay to think, but when you think continuously, for example, you have exams maybe in a month's time, and you did not allow this feeling. Every day you'll be thinking, hey, exams is coming. Exams is coming. It will stress you up.
Okay.
And when that stress is there, the brain will not rest.
Okay.
When the brain is over
working, okay,
because you're not allowing it to rest. When you're sleeping, you think about exams that is coming in 1 month's time. Instead of thinking, oh, let me go and read and come and relax, you'll be thinking of exams. You get it. And when that is done, or you'll be thinking you want to make money, you do not even go out to look for a job, but you want
to make money.
So you allow those things to stress you up. It will give you sleepless nights. Your appetite will be affected, and a lot of things. And when that is done, there's no how you escape depression. Because if you don't allow the system to work naturally, you overburden the system with a lot of things. That means you're exposing yourself
to depression.
Yes.
So now easy to put now, probably overworking the brain.
Overworking the brain. Family issues, problems. You understand? Yes. Lost one, your inability to sleep well, lack of balanced diet in your diet. You understand? When you fail to exercise, all these things are causes of depression.
So lack of balanced diet, lack of exercises could also lead to depression.
They are always linked, because depression is not one thing will not cause depression.
Okay.
It's a connect factors between your genetic build up, your society, and your psychology.
Okay.
When your brain, you refuse to allow it to rest. We are known to, go to the bed, sleep in the night, and have maybe 7-8 hours sleep. With your thought, you refuse to allow that sleep. You deny yourself that 7 or 8 hours sleep. That's biology. You have distorted the side of brain that needs to rest in the night, so that in the morning it will continue with its activities. You understand? And the society, the psychology there, when you overthink, thinking of something that you yourself, you cannot do anything about it. Okay. You, in the morning, thinking, how will I do? How will I do? How will I do? Overburdening your. Then our relationship now. There are 3 things that connect together. It has to be with our biology, our psychology, and our environment. Okay. They are connected. That is where we get this thing that we call depression.
Okay.
If all those things are not settled, one thing will lead to the other. So they are the causes of depression.
So let me get you right, and let's quickly run through this again. You said we are connected to the biology aspect, the psychology and the environment. Now, probably, maybe one is disappointed in the place of work, or probably you were seeking for appointment, you couldn't get it. All this can lead.
So long as why? Because you want something, maybe you make ample of application, and none is coming. So you allow yourself that thought. You keep up, what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm not good. You'll be thinking about it. When you overthink, that's why we say depression. You understand? It's a deep pressure on one's self That is where the name is coming from.
And it will affect you.
It will affect
all the whole system.
If you do not sleep in the night, in the morning you will be as good as useless. There are things you cannot do because we cannot cheat nature. You get it?
And so, such kind of attitude leads to losing of appetite.
Appetite. You will not be able to eat well. When this one is just playing with you, it makes you angry. You will not be able to relate with people very well. So all then says, you start feeling, I want to withdraw. I want to just be myself. I'm not happy. Things are not going well. You understand? It's like I'm not lucky. Other people are lucky. You overburden yourself with such thoughts, and it affects almost everything. So that is what depression in a nutshell is. When you over stress your family, loss of loved ones, you understand, abuse, trauma, maybe you're a victim of an accident, that anytime you think of that accident, you will not have a good rest. It will make you over. That's why we say depression. It will now demoralize the system. And the system cannot work effectively. Then this mental issue will just set in.
Because I get to realize that actually the brain controls every aspect. Where once the brain is tired, it will definitely affect the whole system. Can we say this depression is what is leading to paralysis? Or?
It is. When you there's this certain part of the brain, you know, like our frontal lobe, is responsible for critical thinking. When you overuse it, it will bring you down. It will tie you down. And when it ties you down, you will not be able to think well again. There's this part of the brain that is responsible for happiness, for joy, for love. When that brain is not, when the enzymes of that brain is not well secreted, that means it will not secrete that enzymes and you will not be happy. You will always be frowning. You will always be sad. You get it? So when you're always unhappy, you're always sad, you don't feel you want to continue again. Some even think of giving up. Committing suicide. It's all depression. So when that brain refuses, when you don't allow the brain, when you overwork the brain and it's not working the way it's supposed to be, then definitely depression would definitely
viewers and listeners, I hope we are listening to this in where we talked about depression, and we also talked about the causes. Well, she said stress, thinking, the major causes where you have sleepless night. One system leads to another where it will demoralize the whole system. That one has to be very careful, and all these causes usually lead to people withdrawing from the society as far as friends and family relationship. Let's quickly go on break. When we come back, we shall discuss further on the issue. Stay tuned. Thank you.
This is Radio LYB, communicating ideas and perspectives.